Hello there and welcome to the event. We're starting today off with a par 4 first hole. Now let's spank that ball into the fairway and begin our round. And here we go, off the first tee and looking forward to a fantastic round of golf. Let's do some fun. That's a safe shot. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. This putt's breaking just a smidge to the left. Whoa, flying by the hole. I believe this is for your par. And you're at even par currently. Second hole, par 4. Let's knock this out there. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. Breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. This one's 8 feet away. And after that one, even par is your score. Let's see what this third hole has in store for us. Ooh, setting up for birdie here. But I think it's breaking to the left. Oh, bad break. 7-foot putt coming up. Okay, even par at the moment. Well, it looks like this one will play. All right, you caught that downslope. Let's see how far you can get this to run. Okay, setting up here with an elevated green ahead. Come on, ball, kick to the right. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. Good luck with this. You got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. Well, this one's on a line. Looking very good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And after that one, you're going down to 1 under. Now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 fifth hole. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. 13 feet left to the hole. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie. All right, that putt'll go. 6th hole coming up. All right, just snuck in to the first cut here. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. This next putt is for the eagle. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, that flew right by. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. All right, 7th hole now, and it's a par 4. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. Ooh, look at this thing. And a 4-foot putt. That was nice. Back-to-back birdies. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 3 under. We got a par 3 here on the 8th. Is this gonna... Oh, man, it drops for the ace. Please tell me you were streaming that. Please tell me. And let's roll some videotape on that one. That was interesting. And 5 under for your score at the moment. Teeing this one up on hole number 9. Come on, hold on to that fairway for us. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. And here you go. This for the birdie. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. This one's tracking. Nice putt. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And the back 9 begins with a par 4. Those shots are going to happen to you. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. And from that lie, which was kind of a dirty lie, not a bad result. Long putt left, though. Here we go. This one for birdie. And that putt safely in its home. Okay, par 3 here on the 11th. Boom, there's another green in regulation. Nice. This putt is about 11 feet. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Ooh, just missed. And you've got this left for par on this one. Here we go now on the 12th. Well, that won't work. And hitting into an elevated green on this one. Well, you had that one dialed in, didn't you? Setting up here 10 feet from the cup. This starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left. Okay, for the 13th hole, we got a par 5 ahead. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. Coming out of the deep stuff might not be enough. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard, too. And the putt drops in for birdie. And here comes hole number 14 at us. Not the greatest contact on that one. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking out of this fairway bunker? Let's see what you got. All right, hitting from the sand, and I don't think this has enough. This is what our third shot's looking like. This putt's left to save par. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Here's a 7-foot putt. And after that one, you're at 7 under. And on to the 15th hole, par 3 coming up. Swinging like silk. Okay, we're on the green. Good luck on this one. We've got 16 feet. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. Going towards that hole. And ripping out a birdie after bogeying the last. That's what I like to see. Okay, par 5 for this one. This is number 16. Well, this one's looking good. Was well played. And this putt is way out there. Best of luck. Well, this one's looking good so far. Good putt from there. Not a lot left to do. Okay, 8 under par is your score currently. Teeing off here on a short par 4. Nice, that's some solid contact. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work. Putting for eagle. In there with an eagle. And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Oh my goodness, just annihilated that drive. Here's our second shot on the 18th. All right, let's do it. This to save par. All right, that's going to do it for me. And just want to thank you again for playing the game. And hopefully we see you soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Today's the final round. It all comes down to this, so hopefully you do well out there today. Well, that's too bad. Second shot here on the first. Okay, let's get up and on our way from this bunker. Well, from the sand, I don't think this has enough. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. It's setting up for your fourth stroke here. Okay, here we go for the bogey. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. This one's looking decent. Hey, I'll take that from that distance. And we're ending this hole with a bit of a tap. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Ooh, screaming off the club face. Second shot here on hole number 2. Left, heading left. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Okay, out of the bunker. That's our first hurdle. Now let's deal with this putt. All right, let's go. This one for the par. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. And that's your par right there. Okay, I've got a good feeling about this. Par 3, third hole. Let's go. Come on, kick to the right. Good shot out there. Nicely played. And this putt from 10 feet. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Oh, come on, get in there. And this will be your par putt here. All right, 2 over par at the moment. Okay, stepping onto this tee of the 4th hole, and we have a par 4. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. All right, hitting into an elevated green. That'll do nicely. 5 feet to the cup from here. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. Teeing it up on the 5th. Oops, that's no good. You're going to like that, won't you? All right, here's a 7-foot putt. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your 2nd in a row of birdies. All right, I want you to have a good tee shot here. We got a par 5 on the 6th. Oh, and a down slope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. Oh, extra distance happening here off the downslope. And this shot's about 175 yards out. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. The wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. Okay, here's our 2nd shot here on the 7th hole. Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway. And just barely got into the light rough here. All right, here is a look at our par putt. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh my, flew right by the hole. 7-footer here. And you're 1 over at the moment. And the 8th hole is a par 3. Nice swing. And that'll do. Grab your putter. This one's about 15 feet. Oh, oh man. All right, this next putt for the par. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. Well, let's let this fly here on the 9th. Shouldn't be too awkward out of here, just in the first cut. Nicely done. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Oh, come on. Here comes a 3-footer. Okay, next hole coming up. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. That'll work. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Ooh, this is nice. Nice approach. Good stuff. Here we go. This is for birdie. After that one, you're going down to even par. Here we go, par 3, 11th hole. Well, better luck next time. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. All right, out of that bunker, onto the green. Let's go. All right, we need this to go. This to save par. Looks like this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. I think I'll let your putting do the talking here from way out. And this one looks like it's going downhill and to the right. Well, this has my attention. And that's not a bad effort. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Well, that's unlucky. You didn't deserve that. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. All right, could have been worse. We're just in the first cut here. And this is your third shot. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. Looks like he got a line on this. Still has a chance. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. All right, the par 4 14th is next. Well, this drive's looking okay. All right, this shot's around 130 yards from the pin. Let's get a little kick left here. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. This one's from around 9 feet. Looks like a right to left break. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. And that'll drop. Let's see what happens on the 15th hole of this course. Smart shot. And this putt's around 7 feet. Great work. That's your 5th birdie today. And the wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. Oh, tee shot's looking good. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Good job. This one's 9 feet away. This one's breaking left to right. It's getting there. Now that was a golf shot. All right, next one up is number 17. This one's a par 4. Okay, I'll accept that. Oh, almost hold it. All right, drop this one in. This one for birdie. You're cooking out there. 7th birdie so far. And now for number 18. We have a par 4 on this one. Setting up here about 105 from the pin. And we have an upslope around the pin. We definitely don't want to leave this short. Approach shot worked out just fine. And if this goes down, that's a 68 for you. Looking good. And with that putt, the round is over. And as we head our separate ways, that's 4 under par for you today. And that's going to do it for us today. Just flew by. Thanks again for playing, and we'll see you soon.